EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Hoosier State and Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Indianapolis Colts.
Set to kick off.
Two teams here playing for pride as the final week of the NFL season is underway. Fielded near the back of the end zone. His first carry of the game. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 29, Breeze. He completes this one to Mack. That one a first down pickup of 8.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Will try again on second down. Airing one out for Boyd. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker roll that they can fall back on anymore.
Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he'll have his man, that's Edelman. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Huntley. He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
1st and 10 at the 18.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 6 there on first.
To pick up at 6.
Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because
and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Ron Gronkowski with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy.
Makes the score Colts 7, Jaguars 0. Matt Gay set to kick off.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft,
looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked off on the 43, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And a pass here caught by Edelman. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. To throw, Huntley will find Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The passing game for the Colts finding its stride, another first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, here we got everybody he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. From the gun, Huntley. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Julian Edelman with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first-quarter lead.
14, Jaguars 0.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
36.
Now Breeze. And Breeze is intercepted for the third time. Picked up at the 48. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ball game.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
That's who is running back, Edwards-Helaire. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. So a pretty early first quarter roughing the passer penalty.
Seems like the officials are going to let everyone know they're taking charge of this game. They're always going to protect the quarterback.
Throwing on first down. Huntley. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Operating from the gun, Huntley, and he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. This is the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, Huntley. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
Fielded near the back of the end zone.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Starting the drive with a give to Mack. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 29. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, that means talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score Colts 17, Jaguars nothing.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun. Huntley looking for Gronkowski, and he's got him complete. Past the 20. the Colts. They add on to their advantage. Now, he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, the stuff.
Breeze wants the football. And the Colts pick it up. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of it.
Janoris Jenkins with good coverage that time as he was able to get in there and knock it away. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Huntley. And he fires one incomplete. He was trying to get that to Edwards-Helaire out of the backfield. And it's 3rd down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, his 6th touchdown of the season as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions. Some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense. But when you turn it over, it changes momentum. And when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Taken in by his tight end. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And now for him on the season, that is his 80th catch, and the result is a 1st down. Breeze now on 1st down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 30. That one, a gain of 20 and a 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Breeze. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. Jarvis Landry, Pro Bowl wideout, the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Now Breeze on third down. The Colts D sticking to their assignments, and that brings up fourth.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
And his kick is absolutely perfect.
The score.
And now they'll just need 4 touchdowns as the deficit is now 28. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right in, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. Excellent play there on third down. Give him 25 yards. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Throwing on third and long. Huntley lets it fly for Thielen. And it's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. From the gun, Huntley eluding the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. The Colts on third down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun. Huntley. Hard throw. Incomplete.
Personally, I think they've got to go somewhere else with the football. They've got him bracketed out there in double coverage. Makes it hard to fit it in time after time.
It would have had to have been an absolutely perfect pass and not good enough. And Gay knocks this one through. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And Gay set to kick off.
After the made field goal, Gay back out there to kick it off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
It's a pickup of 6.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Breeze now. And now here is another interception. Picked off on the safety, Eric Reed. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
From the gun, Huntley. To the left side and complete for Julian Edelman. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Huntley. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Huntley. It's a gain of 5, and it'll be a 2nd down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
29-yard line.
2nd and 5. From the gun, Huntley. This is Gronkowski. And takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Rob Gronkowski on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Colts have got it on cruise control. And he's been a busy man. 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Jaguars 3.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Josh Jones. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter.
At the 43-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Operating from the gun, Huntley. They'll let this go for the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down.
Derwin James on the coverage.
From the gun, Huntley. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, and they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And that right there is something we've seen, I don't know, 15 times in NFL history. That will officially go down as a 60-yard field goal.
And everything has to be absolutely perfect for this to have any chance. He's got to get it out low and really drive through it. And I tell you, that was one heck of a kick. One heck of a decision on the sideline. Deep and try it as well.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Intended receiver there was Donald Parham, but it's going to be second down. Breeze again here on 2nd and 10. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Landry. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
On the play. First down, Jaguars.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. The final shot before half for Breeze. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Intended receiver there was Donald Parham, and that'll bring up second down. They'll throw now on the final play. And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 35. There's some space here. There he goes left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Gay is on for the point after. And the route is on here in this first half. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And Roberts choosing not to bring this one out. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Operating from the gun, Huntley. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On 1st down, Huntley. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Maybe a small measure of revenge for this defense, because they've been thoroughly dominated so far, but a brief bright spot there with that pick six.
Seemingly coming up for air after being dominated as you described. They get a nice play there. Probably not going to change the balance of this game, but they have to feel a little bit better about themselves after that one.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Throwing after the interception. Huntley. The man Gronkowski complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very solid gain of 27.
At the 48-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Gronkowski again, he was the intended target, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. There's that man again. It's complete. So a decent game, all for naught in the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. Here's Huntley. Shakes off the sand. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Huntley. And he lets go a laser pulled in by Edelman. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down. John Harbaugh going to roll the dice. They're going for it on 4th down. From the gun, Huntley. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. And he's got Rome. And down to the 11. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 47 yards on the ground. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. To throw is Breeze. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Intended receiver there was Donald Parham, and it's 2nd down. From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll run it. It's Mack. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup. Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they? as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sends his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Breeze. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Tyler Boyd with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jags are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit.
The kick is good.
And he knocks it through.
Makes the score Colts 51, Jaguars 17.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. Here's a throw caught by Gronkowski. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
49-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Huntley. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Safety, Micah Fitzpatrick, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And here's a throw taken in by Boyd. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
And a Jaguar 1st down.
They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. 2nd and 12.
At the Colts' 48-yard line.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. He's going to look deep now for Landry. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8. 8.
The last time we saw 7, 2001, right?
Yeah. Ty Detmer.
He's with the Lions at that time. To get to 8, are we sure he knows what color jerseys his teams were bringing this week?
I don't know. It's not been good. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Jenkins, and he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10.
Jaguars Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
From the 24, Breeze. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
From the gun on 3rd down, Breeze. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Khalil Mack in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
Their own 43-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When you go to the back outlet, can't get away, and he's taken down.
The quarterback taken down.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
33-yard line.
From the gun, Huntley lets it fly for Thielen. It's caught inside the 25. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line.
1st and 10.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And I actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Unable to get it to Gronkowski that time. That'll bring up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again. Huntley. Those passes intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Byron Murphy. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before it's taken down. 27 yards there, a 1st down. On play action, now Breeze. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Breeze. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Intended receiver there was Donald Cara, and now it's 3rd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one. Now, Breeze again. He
He'll air this one out for Boyd. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Going to air it out deep for Gronkowski. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Gronk, so tough to cover. Sometimes the flag's going to come out.
His size and his ability create a lot of these pass interference calls. If you're trying to go through him to get to the ball, that's almost impossible, and he benefits on the play.
Now he dumps this off over the middle and inside the 20 before he's brought down. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. The first play of the drive there is incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Back to the air on 2nd down. And he's got it. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. His big day receiving just keeps getting bigger. He's over 200 yards now on the afternoon. Operating from the gun. Huntley. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. T. Higgins. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
1st and goal. Forget running the football. Forget establishing anything. Just put it in the end zone with the pass for a touchdown.
Oh, yeah, I guess that's the definition of catching the defense off guard there. They weren't expecting that.
And that totally goes against type, doesn't it? When you think 1st and goal from the 1, you're thinking running play.
Set to kick off.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the gun, it's Breeze. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. This will be caught inside the 10. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 23 yards on the play. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. They'll run the screen with Mack. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That catch good for only a couple. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
At the 7-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Mack. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
And that touchdown, well, it barely puts a dent in this lead. And unfortunately, I'm having too many flashbacks right now. I remember getting beat down like this playing before.
Oh, yeah? College, high school?
College. Not a heck of a lot of fun. I still remember playing and trying to tackle an elusive tailback who ended up scoring 4 touchdowns, 226 yards. He scored so many times and had so many great runs, I knew every note to their school's fight song.
Bet that ice bath felt extra cold afterwards, too.
Oh, no. There was no ice bath. You're just trying to get out of there before the reporters got to you.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And Roberts choosing not to bring this one out.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And right about now, heck, they might be wishing they did not have a bye week coming up next week. It appears they're going to go into that week off in high spirits as they've got this one well in hand. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
At the 29-yard line.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd.
From the gun on 3rd down. Huntley, that's who is running back, Edwards-Helaire. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
The 38-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's got his big tight end, Gronkowski. He'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 25 yards that time. Going deep here for Edelman. And now here's another interception. Picked up by the all-pro safety, Micah Fitzpatrick. In a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Intended receiver there was Donald Parham, but it'll be 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Breeze. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Intended for Ray McLeod. Incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
And 10 yards.
Here's Breeze to throw. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Incomplete. It's now 4th down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. One final try here for Breeze. Under pressure, he's going to go down. Look at this, way back around the 43.
Final score, Colts 58.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Colts, it will wind up a .500 season as the win means they'll finish right at 8-8. And by just about all accounts, not the type of year they were hoping to have. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, they go out with a bit of a whimper as they wrap up a very trying 3-13 season. And this front office will have plenty of work to do in the draft and through free agency to turn this ship around. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk